This episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast is sponsored by the best-selling book, Halloween Horror Nights Unofficial, The Story and Guide 2017. If you're brave enough to attend Universal Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights, you better believe you'll need a survival guide. Head over to Amazon and pick up your copy now and get the stories behind the scares and never miss a trick.
Covering the Universal Orlando Resort for 6 years, you are listening to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Okay, yeah, so we're going to take the rest of the Producers Club funds and we're going to funnel it over to the Dead Man's Digest, and then we're going to be out of here, you know what I mean? Okay, well, we're getting ready to record now, so. All right, no problem, Hunter. I'll talk to you later. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 269 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys didn't hear anything, right?
Nope, not a thing.
Okay. Hey, well, this is Darren, and joining me, we have Lee.
269, dudes!
Nice. And Tracy.
Hello. Didn't know to follow that one.
Yes. About Hunter. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts with a new job and moving to a new place there, Hunter unfortunately will not be with us anymore on the show.
Yeah. Shall I pass it over to him and let him explain it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Hey guys, Hunter here. Wanted to get in touch with you and let you know what's going to be happening as far as my role on the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. So a few weeks ago, I said that I was going to be taking a few weeks hiatus due to just some personal reasons. I had some stuff I needed to get done, all positive things, life's great, but I wasn't sure exactly when I was going to be able to return to recording the show. So here we are a couple of weeks later, and this is actually might be some sad news to a few of you, but I am unfortunately not going to be returning to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. There's a lot of factors involved with that, mostly due to scheduling and other reasons, but that said, I'm very, very grateful to have been a part of this whole journey this entire time. So thank you so much for having me be a part. Shout out, of course, to all my co-hosts over with Lee, Tracy, and Darren. You guys are awesome, and it's been so cool being a part of this with you. And to any of you listeners, thank you so much for just joining me through this. I know I was a part of the show for a really long time, and it'll always be something that I look back very, very fondly on. So I might pop up every now and then just to say hey, and if you ever need my opinion on something, of course, you're more than welcome to ask for it. You can find me, if you want to interact still, you can find me over at HanBrolo77, or you can listen to me still podcasting, much less frequently, but still once or twice a month over at Disorder, which is every Disney film. There we're looking back at every Disney animated film, or much less frequently, of course, there's also my spinoff show, which was Grim Grinning Hosts. So, once again, not goodbye, but it's been amazing being a part of this with you, and can't wait to see how the show progresses from here on out. And once again, just thanks so much, and live the adventure, ladies and gentlemen. Signing off.
Seems weird hearing his voice again. I haven't heard his voice for so long.
I know.
Yeah, all right.
Actually, I've just reached out to him. I'm waiting for a reply. I may have a position for him that he may be able to fulfill without being regularly available, but we'll see.
What's that, just sending us money?
Anyway, just something I was thinking
on the Producers Club.
Yeah, just something I was thinking about today. But we'll see if he can or he can't.
Yeah.
But it'll
His
be
schedule's pretty tight.
sporadic.
Though.
It is. It's just unfortunately with him moving to Orlando, his work schedule's changed. So where he was normally free on a Monday, he now isn't.
Yeah.
It happens.
So,
Could happen to any one of us.
Isn't it ironic? You move closer to the place you want to cover, and then that ends up happening.
Yeah, remember that, Darren.
Yeah, I know. Definitely. It's a bummer, though. End of an era for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're definitely going to miss you, buddy.
It's been quite a while since he has been on regularly anyway, so it's a weird one, but it's kind of finally putting that that final nail in the coffin, I suppose, to put it in a morbid sort of way.
Just a bit.
Remember, you can go to HalloweenHorrorNights.com/Orlando to buy your tickets. Well, Tracy, you want to brighten the mood a little bit with some Producers Club birthdays?
Yes, let's do it.
All
Right. We have 3 this month. It's the boys' turn. So we have Danny Wells with his birthday on the 13th of October. Happy birthday, Danny.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And, also October the 13th.
Oh, birthday twinsies.
Birthday
I'm
twinning.
Friday the 13th this year, too, right? Yeah.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Is Ron Vyskoski. Is that how you pronounce his
Happy
name?
birthday.
Yeah, that's right. Happy birthday, Ron.
Happy birthday.
And finally, on October the 15th, we have John Tyler. Happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Cool. Well, happy birthday, guys. Hope you have a great time. Send us some cake.
And go to Universal
Yes.
for
Yes.
us and have a hot butterbeer.
Cool.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to a little segment from Michelle and Robin.
This one's just
What is
Michelle on her own, this actually.
Oh,
Yeah. You should like
Really?
this one, Darren. I'll be interested in your feedback on this one.
okay.
Hey guys, this is Michelle from Mouse Muggle Travel Company, bringing you another episode of Did You Know about Mouse Muggle? And tonight's episode is a little special because I am at Halloween Horror Nights 27. I'm here with my daughter, teenage stepdaughter, I should say, who is busy with her cell phone, not paying attention. So my Did You Know for tonight is, did you know that at Halloween Horror Nights, if you are distracted by your phone or paying attention to your friends rather than where you're going, then the scare actors actually come after you a little bit more. So because my teenage stepdaughter is walking in front of me and not paying a bit of attention to what I'm doing because she's so into her cell phone, we're going to see how long it takes for a scare actor to get her. So we're walking through a scare zone right now. She doesn't realize what's going on. She doesn't realize we're walking through a scare zone though. Woo! Hey, there was scare number 1. She doesn't even know what happened. Let's see how many more get her. Get a little loud. That's scare number 3. Scare number 4. And she still hasn't put away her cell phone. So this has been, what, about 10 seconds and she's gotten 4 scares. My throat hurts. Halloween Horror Nights is pretty amazing this year, guys. Whoa. Oh boy. Okay, that about does it for this episode of Did You Know by Mouse and Muggle.
I'm forgetting, Darren, you weren't on that. That'll be the first of our new segments that you've heard. I forgot you weren't on the last one.
Yeah, I didn't exactly know how to intro that one.
So the premise behind it is it's Robin and Michelle's Did You Know segment. So the last one they did was, did you know that if you park at the Hard Rock is what they did specifically, if you valet park and just go for a drink in the bar, they'll validate your parking and you can park for free. So they went, I think it was last year or 2 years ago, they went for Halloween Horror Nights, parked at the Hard Rock Valet, got a drink in the bar, got the parking validated, walked to Halloween Horror Nights, did a full night of Horror Nights, and then went back because it got validated. It cost them $5 back then. Apparently it's now free. Michelle rang up to check. So you can basically free parking for Horror Nights.
Huh.
Yeah.
So just tip your valet.
Yeah, it's
And
awesome.
It's not that far back when you walk back that way, and there won't be as many people looking for valets, as when you're trying to actually leave Universal, because that's notoriously terrible.
Yeah.
Is using the actual valet service during Horror Nights if it's even available.
So
It's really bad news. So yeah, that's a really good tip.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be doing that one now.
yeah, that's the problem. You won't be able to get any because everyone's like, oh yeah, you did it on UUOP that if you do this. Right, we need to knock this on the head, boys.
Yeah. So, Well, that was very cool too. Yeah, then that is true. They do go after people that are on their cell phones that are distracted, that are trying to look down, look away. If they're holding on to somebody tightly and looking down, then they're definitely going to have like 12 people surrounding them.
Darren, do you see a lot of people on the phones at Horror Nights just wandering around, like not necessarily taking pictures?
Oh yeah, no, just on their phones. Yeah, it's all the time.
It doesn't compute. Why pay all that money and not actually see what you're there for?
Yeah.
You can understand it from people like us, the theme park podcasters and bloggers and stuff, because you're kind of keeping up with going on. But just the average person, I don't get.
Yeah, texting or whatever it is the kids do these days.
Playing Candy Crush.
WhatsApp. Is that still a thing?
Yeah, Or they could be playing the Universal Classic Pinball Machine games, Darren?
Oh, yeah. That's about all I've been doing. Those things are awesome. I almost didn't record today. I was going to be like, sorry, can't make it.
Well, I'd have them, but I ain't paying for it, so...
Fair enough.
It's worth it. Let me just say. Anyways. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about Sapphire Falls, why don't we?
Yes. We had quite a conversation with this your night after, didn't we, Darren?
Yes, we did. Well, it probably cooled off a little bit too much. We should have probably got to this earlier. I should have recorded something when I was really hot. Yeah, so staying on site at the Sapphire Falls was not a great experience for me, personally. I don't know. I put something out on Twitter, and there are people that disagree with me, like Derek Bergen, Mr. All-Star himself.
Yeah.
You know, when you're 10-star like Derek Bergen, you can afford to pay the $8 water fees, no problem.
No, you mean touring plans pays for the $8 water for him?
Nah, okay. So anyway, yeah. So that basically my problem with it was, okay, so you're doing this Horror Nights event, and people are going to be staying on site for it. It's pretty clear. So. When they come back from there, I'd figure personally that they would have something open, so where you could buy like a bottle of water, like a little commissary or something. Mm-hmm. That a lot of small hotels off-site have no problem managing to do. Just having a one that's open all night, 24 hours in their case, but even just to extend the hours for Horror Nights, something like that would be nice. On top of that, why not just a vending machine or two somewhere? They do not have any vending machines on site.
Wow. At
Sapphire Falls. So because of that, we had two choices. We could order room service for soda, which is insanely priced, of course. You're looking at, I think it was $8 for 20-ounce bottles.
Wow.
With a tip on top of that.
I don't think so. There's your tip. Lower the prices of your bottles.
And then you have 2 bottles of water in the room too that are like probably like 1 liter bottles that they are also charging $8 for.
At least they're a better price than the other ones.
And they're warm too. They don't have they just keep them out on the table.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the view's nice. The hotel's pretty, I guess. But then, okay, so here's the other problem then. So we did not want to pay those prices for that kind of thing, obviously. So we left the hotel to just go to the Walgreens right across the street, basically,
right,
and come back. So we leave our hotel room that's on the 7th floor. We have to go down to the 4th floor where the lobby is, walk out through the lobby, which is the size of a football field. I'm not exaggerating. Maybe even bigger. Wow. And then go outside, then walk down a path to the garage, and then get into another elevator. And once you get down to the garage, to go back up to the 5th floor, the top floor of the garage, go out there, get the car, go down 5 floors of the parking, have a guy scan my room key out to leave, and then go out, get out to the Walgreens, and then come back, go all the way back up to the 5th floor, take the elevator back down to the 1st floor of the garage, go back in through the lobby, go back up the elevator to the 7th floor, and then walk down in endless hallways to the very end of the hallways to get to our room. All said and done, that was an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
Jeez.
So yeah, I mean they do make it labyrinth-like so that you don't leave. and so that you pay their prices for what they have. But some kind of alternative has to happen for that. That's just crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, needless to say, it was not the best experience. And the rooms are okay, but they're the same, like, quality-wise that are a lot of off-site places are, that I personally find more convenient. Oh, and then also, when it was time to go down for the media event to check in, we were going to take the boat, from the dock right there behind Sapphire Falls. So when we got there, the guy told us it would be probably about an hour wait. It was packed. The entire dock was filled. People were like just waiting to go through security because the dock was full. Like they said, it'd be like at least an hour. So our best bet is just to walk.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, and I'm dressed for a media event, so I'm wearing like pants and a shirt in Florida, and that's not great.
You talk about the standard of the rooms, though, Darren. In fairness, like we've stayed at Disney before, and we stayed at a moderate, and quite honestly, those rooms weren't really that much better than anything you could stay on an iDrive.
Oh no, definitely. I'm not saying that. All the hotels on site of all the theme parks do not seem to be great. As far as the rooms go, unless you have a suite,
or you're like in the presidential suite or the club class or whatever,
yeah.
So. You're paying for the convenience of, especially at Universal, being on site.
Yeah, but I don't know. For us, it was a lot more convenient to be off site, and we do have an annual pass, so that pays for parking. So I guess that would be a significant factor to people. But even staying off site and paying for parking is cheaper in a lot of cases, and I think personally will end up being more convenient and easier for you to get in and out of the park. And because parking at the parking garage in a lot of cases is way more manageable to get in at Universal than trying to get in from one of the resorts on the boats or whatever.
That's the beauties of, at least like Tracy, with our experience at staying at the Hard Rock for Horror Nights. It's literally if you get a decent pace up, you could do the entrance of like where the pool is at the Hard Rock to the entrance of Universal Studios Florida in 5 minutes if you get a decent sprint on.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I meant the moderate hotels over there.
Yeah.
Cabana Bay and
Sapphire Falls and
Sapphire Falls. Cabana Bay is at least a fun hotel to stay in.
Yeah.
So
and you know what to expect for that because it is kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, for like I said, for convenience and everything, if you're looking for that, I would just stay off site. It's cheaper. You can get a nicer place for the same amount, and it's way more manageable than you think to get there and back. And even if you don't have your own car, getting an Uber there back and forth will probably be like $5 to $7 each way. So
it's weird, isn't it? Because like Hunter reviewed it when he went, and he really enjoyed it, and I know quite a lot of people that it's their favourite. Amanda, Boston White, she loves it. It's her favourite on-site hotel.
Yeah.
But I suppose I don't think she gets a car, which I think is obviously going to make a huge difference.
Yeah.
To that. And then again, Darren, from what you're saying, I suppose it will make a big difference depending on what floor you're on as well.
Yeah, and what you I don't know what you've prepared for, because if we would have known all this, then we probably would have brought stuff with us,
Mm-hmm.
That would have made this all more manageable.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good tip as well, that if you're staying at Sapphire Falls and you're heading out of Horror Nights late on and you want a drink, grab one before you leave.
Yeah, because there's nothing there.
Which I find we've had that said a few times before by listeners, that if you come back from the theme parks, as a rule, the hotels don't have anywhere to eat. Or if you're getting in, I think we read an email out about 6 months ago, someone, didn't their husband have diabetes or something like that, and they needed something to eat, and what the options were at getting in at about 10 o'clock on a night, and really without going to City Walk,
closed down, wasn't it?
You've got nothing.
I saw somebody was on Universal property was doing something now. I don't know if it was Royal Pacific or if it was Cabana Bay. Maybe, it was definitely one of those two. But one of them was offering a limited menu, like till 4 a.m. or whatever, when the event was open till 2, to give people a chance to get something to eat. And I hope that was due to my comments.
Cabana Bay rings a bell for that one. Could be completely wrong.
I don't know idea.
They put out an announcement for it not too long ago. So
it'd be interesting, like I say, to see what Aventura will be like when that opens, then of getting to and from the park. But I think that looks more like a standard hotel, doesn't it? Where like it's weird that the lobby of Sapphire Falls is basically in the middle of the hotel rather than on the ground floor, which is where you'd expect it to be.
Well, nothing like confusing people.
What the hell?
It's almost like it's a Disney ploy. You're here, you're not getting out.
Well, it works for them.
Yeah.
Have you ever stayed in sight at Disney, Darren?
No, I have not.
They do not want you to leave that place. It is a ball ache.
Maybe they should have called it the Hotel California.
You'd have to...
Well, yeah.
Don't like that one.
I don't know the song well enough to...
Well, basically, you never leave.
All right.
Yeah.
That would work.
And you can't check out anytime you'd like either. You will be charged for all incidentals.
You should rename the Hard Rock then the Hotel California.
Yeah, so... But yeah, I mean, so for certain people, it's going to be better. I understand that, and just for me and my situation, it was just not great. We're just coming in on vacation, and we don't have all the extra money to spend. We're not from far away, and this isn't like the only thing we're doing this year.
Yeah.
By far, we were up there for 3 weekends, so we had to get hotels for each weekend. So that was something to splurge on for one time. We thought that would be fun, and
yeah.
No, I think it
does not turn out great.
Yeah, but on the plus side for people listening, it's good because you've had we've now had 2 people stay at Sapphire Falls and have both had differing experiences. So it's not just us going, oh yeah, it was. I think we've been called before that we are a little saccharine sweet on Universe and they can't do any wrong, but we tell it as we see it. So this way you've had Hunter's experience and his was good. As a rule, and then yours has been, it was okay, but it was fraught with little thorns in your ass.
Yep. Oh yeah, and then let me just add the annoyances in the room, like the bathroom door, for example.
Yes.
Lee, play that audio clip. And there it is. You hear that? That's insane. It's like a big barn door on rollers. And that is the bathroom door. So if you are staying with someone else, and this we were in a double bed room, that's all that was available. So that's what we had. And so if you're staying with a friend and you got to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom, you're either going to wake them up with the door or they're going to hear you.
Probably also got to wake up your neighbours either side and above and below.
I think if I remember rightly, our rooms at the Enclave Suites had those slidey roller doors thing, but I never shut the door when I went for a pee in the middle of the night.
No, I know, that used to wake me up. Yeah, but they weren't on those types of rollers.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they were just the ones that go into the into the wall cavity.
All right.
Yeah, but they're still
noisy.
Yeah. But nothing
That's
like
okay
that.
Yeah, that's okay with the family, I guess, but with your buddies, that's probably not going to be the best.
No.
That's not okay with your family.
It is. I never shut the door when I go.
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
That's why I sit down to wee, because it's quieter.
It wasn't just wheeze, but the fog would come out and strangle me in the middle of the night.
No, not in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Well, actually, before we did the kitchen challenge, I had a bad stomach that night, so that wasn't pleasant.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Traumatized.
But yeah, I do remember I stayed at Command Bay and had a great time there. So
Yeah.
It's horses for courses, isn't
I
it?
recommend that one.
Let's
if you're
have a
gonna
look.
do that one.
Let's have a look at Darren's on-site experiences at Universal, right?
Oh,
so
dear.
far, he stayed at Cabana Bay, the cheapest on-site hotel.
Big thumbs
Sapphire
up.
Falls, the next cheapest hotel on site. The Royal Pacific, the kind of middly high-end one. The best experience he's had, Cabana Bay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I prefer Royal Pacific to Sapphire Falls.
Wow,
that
speaks volumes when you're comparing the Royal Pacific dungeon to Sapphire Falls.
Yeah, I did have a pretty nice view from Sapphire Falls too, but it wasn't enough. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
Exactly. If you're going and you're not on a huge budget, then make sure you bring stuff with you. They have like fridges and stuff in the room, so you can bring stuff and put it in the little mini fridge. But,
That's good to know.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, yeah. So let's go ahead and move on to Little Things segment with Seth.
Hi, everyone. This is Seth Kabursky with a look at all the little things that are new around Universal Orlando Resort for the beginning of October 2017. Let's start out in City Walk, where the Cinnabon is undergoing an expansion. Construction walls are in front of the breakfast pastry shop, and a temporary cart is out front helping out folks who still need their cinnamon roll fix in the morning.
Like me.
When the project is complete around the 20th of October, Cinnabon will have an expanded outdoor eating area.
Woohoo!
Right around the corner, the former Element skate shop has been completely emptied of merchandise. Look for that to become a Voodoo Donuts in the not-too-distant future. And right next door to Element, the NBC Sports Grill and Brew Pub has changed up their menu, removing a number of the more expensive items, including the filet mignon and the giant banana cake.
Oh.
Let's now continue inside Universal
That's what it was
Studios
famous for, wasn't
Florida,
it?
where Halloween Horror Nights is still in full swing. And here's a Horror Nights tip for you. The surprise sleeper hit of this year's event is the Scarecrow Haunted House, which is located by the exit to the Men in Black ride. That haunted house has been getting great word of mouth and unusually long lines, so try to hit it near the very beginning of the night. Here's a slightly confusing piece of Universal Studios Florida news. On October 9th, Universal held auditions for the A Day in the Park with Barney show, seeking new actors to play Barney, the purple dinosaur.
What?
This is slightly confusing because the rumor mill has it that most of Kid Zone, including the Barney show, will close shortly after Halloween Horror Nights to make way for Super Nintendo Land construction. It's possible that these new Barney actors will be used for a meet and greet that will be held after the show closes, but only time will tell. Let's finish up with a couple pieces of news from Volcano Bay. First, the weight limit on the Kala and Tai Nui serpentine slides has been lowered to 200 pounds from 230 pounds. They made some adjustments to the splashdown pool on these slides recently, and the weight limit has gone back and forth, but at this time it is back down to only 200 pounds. And finally,
Only 2 people died.
Volcano Bay has brought back Universal Express Passes. The Express Passes were sold only briefly at the opening of the park and were discontinued because they caused problems with the Tapu Tapu virtual wait system. As of this past weekend, it looks like Volcano Bay is selling Express Passes again at the concierge huts. They were going for $35 per person. No word on how long that will last or if they will be available online, but for now you have to purchase them in person at the park. That's all for this time. I'll see you in another couple weeks. Until then, this is Seth Kabursky from the Unofficial Guides, Touring Plans, Orlando Weekly, and Attractions Magazine, looking out for all the little things around the Universal Orlando Resort.
I'd heard as well that Volcano Bay have added a lot of the food items back in that they stopped doing.
Oh, right.
Not
Oh,
all
great.
of
now
them.
nobody's gonna buy them, and they're gonna be like, "See
Yeah.
what we said."
Yeah.
But obviously, they've obviously took them out to try and get people through the lines quicker in the restaurants while
Yeah,
it was
maybe.
busy.
Yeah.
And now it's quieting down.
They can
Now they add
reintroduce.
it back in because
Yeah.
they've got the time to do those. Obviously, those dishes that took a little bit extra time to prepare. I'm assuming we've actually got 4 friends from over here out there at the moment:
Mhm.
James and Rosie, and Daryl and Liam, and Danny.
I was going to say Danny's out there.
Yeah, Daryl and Liam.
Boston out there now. She go home now.
Oh yeah, there he is over there.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
he says, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Amanda's out there as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's quite a few people out there.
Yeah.
I'll have to hit them up when they get back. See how they
Not
get
us.
on. Yeah, but the Barney one, what the hell?
Do they not know dinosaurs are extinct?
Well, I think we put it out on the show, 2 months ago, maybe 6 weeks, that we got told by our little buzzing in our ear that it was supposed to close like 6 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So Barney's a dinosaur. And it could be a meet and greet. So he's going in Jurassic Park then.
Maybe.
No more Barney. Barney's just... You know what? Barney's actually freakier than E.T.
I've never seen it, and we've only ever been in that area once, maybe twice, and one of them was Halloween Horror Nights queue. We had a play around in Barney's backyard.
Little in and out in the echo tunnel, huh?
Have you ever been in there, Darren? Actually,
Yes.
during
yes,
the day, it's
sure.
awesome.
Oh, not during the day.
Oh no! Like if you actually go in
Where?
and have a wander around the Echo Tunnel and the musical fountain stuff, it's actually
No,
really
it was
cool.
all on. It was all on.
All right.
The the doors, the doors that when they're closed, they have a deadbolt in them, but they're like double opening doors. So if you just open them both at the same time, it still opens.
Oh,
And that's all I did was just open them both at the same time, and it opened. And I thought it was just open. And then Nina was like, "The deadbolt's still there," but we still went in real quick and checked it out.
it's pretty cool. But I don't know. Maybe
It's less embarrassing to do it with nobody there.
I was going to say, when you haven't got kids, it could be a bit dodgy, but yeah.
Maybe they're keeping it open because I know they do like a Christmas version of the show this year, so maybe
That
they're
could be
keeping
for
it
that
open
then.
just to give them something extra for the holidays, and then once Christmas is
Yeah.
out the way, that's when you'll see it close.
Well, Nintendo Land's not imminent anyway, so
Now, Darren, you've been out that way because they're routing a lot of the houses in different ways through Kid Zone now, aren't there? Have you seen any construction at the back of those areas?
No, there's no construction out there yet that I can see. There are like the portable offices. They have a couple of those set up in the back there as you walk towards Ash.
Right.
That are like labeled creative.
Okay.
So yeah, that seems like something that would be set up there for the construction. That would make sense to be there. They are routing you around a different way. That they're not putting you through where like Curious George is and everything anymore. You're routed through the ET extended queue.
Yeah.
And then out through the back that way. So I believe, it makes sense that they're doing that in anticipation to close that area at any moment.
There's a lot.
Like the whole, at least, that whole section could easily close the Fievel area, Woody Woodpecker's coaster, and the Curious George play area, and Barney. All that section right there could be walled off, and Horror Nights would still go on without any problems. So
It's the year of closures this year, isn't it? You've had Dragon Challenge. T2's just closed yesterday as we're recording.
Did you see the images of the track from Dragon Challenge?
Yeah.
It looks old knackered. It looks like it was about to fall down.
Yeah, I did see like all the photos are outside of T2 3D as well. That Gary Goddard made the trip down to be there
I saw those today.
for the final show.
So bummed I didn't go. Wish I would have.
Yeah, I love that show so much, but we'll get into more of that next week.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, if Kid Zone goes down, and then the rumours we're hearing about Fear Factor potentially, obviously at least Bill and Ted is this. It's definitely its last one this year. It's just been, and it's still all in the studios. Poor little Islands of Adventure still sat there getting nothing.
Neglected.
Yeah, but studios in both parks, Hollywood Studios and Universal Studios, they're having the same problem, and that's not having enough attractions open at the same time. So they got to be careful.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
it's a big concern. Anyways, let's back on to some more good news. Universal Orlando is hiring for the holidays. I think Tracy has some more on that one.
yes,
I
this is
do.
because she's applied for it.
Actually,
As Cindy Lou Who.
yes. That'd be cool. I think I'm a bit tall for that role, though.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes, so Universal Orlando is now hiring 3,000 new team members for full-time, part-time and seasonal positions across the entire resort. Positions are available in areas including attractions, operations, culinary, food services. I suppose that's kitchens, isn't it? Culinary. Merchandise and more. These positions are open in Universal Studios Florida, Universal's Islands of Adventure, Volcano Bay and City Walk. Universal will hold multiple hiring events over the coming weeks, and the first one took place on Thursday, October the 5th, and it was from 8:30am to 2pm at the Universal Orlando Human Resources Office. Hiring events are by appointment only. Interested candidates should apply online and then be contacted to schedule an interview appointment. If you want to be part of that team, you can apply online at universalorlandojobs.com to be considered. If you do, good luck.
Yeah. 3,000 jobs is quite a lot, isn't it?
It is.
Assuming they're just seasonal ones, though, aren't
I would
they?
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a job, isn't it?
Well, it
Suppose
is.
when you look at...
Well, it says full-time, part-time and seasonal positions.
All right.
So,
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Darren, have you ever considered it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Please don't.
He's
We've
done
already lost
balloon
one.
handling before. He
No,
can
I'm
do
saying-
that.
No, I'm saying we've already lost one.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So,
I have a feeling they'd probably want me working Mondays.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they'll do it on purpose. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Darren, is it? Right. Put him down for Mondays.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's take a break here real quick and listen to an ad from our friends from Mouse Muggle.
Hey you, that's right, you. Doesn't listening to the crew at UUOP every week make you wish that you were actually at Universal Orlando Resort? Well, stop wishing and start doing. Mouse and Muggle Travel Company is the perfect place to begin. Their team of concierge-level travel planners will help you every step of the way. From finding the right fit for your family and budget to customized itineraries and insider tips. They can handle it all. Even if a hiccup that is up to no good arises during your trip, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company will manage the mischief for you. And for you muggles who also love the mouse, their team of experts specialize in Disney destinations too. And the best part of all, their services are free to you. So, if you're ready to plan your next Disney or Universal vacation, let Mouse and Muggle Travel Company do all the work for you. Just go to mouseandmuggle.com and fill out a no-obligation quote request. Or send an email to info@mouseandmuggle.com. It's that simple. So what are you waiting for? Just raise your wand and repeat after me. Accio, phone. Didn't work? Muggles. Here, try some pixie dust instead. And remember, whether you're a mouse or a muggle, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company can help make your next vacation simply magical.
Okay, and we're back, and we actually got a SPEW in. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. A SPEW in. During the break. Thank you, I feel much better. But yeah, here it is. It says, hi, I'm emailing you to share a delightful experience that my mother, sister, and I had with one of Cyberdyne's security personnel in July of this year. We were making our way to Terminator 2 3D in the pouring rain. The show was about to start at 1700 military time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm American, so I can't figure that out. Sorry. To meet this deadline, we had to run all the way from Transformers to T2 while getting drenched. We arrived at the entrance seconds after the show began, and we were not permitted to enter the pre-show area. The team member out front was very kind and requested that we receive an escort into the attraction. While waiting for the escort, another family had walked up and asked about a toddler's shoe, which had gone missing in the theater.
Oh.
Our escort arrived before we could see the conclusion of this interaction. We watched the pre-show and we were taking our seats in the theater. We could not help but notice that there was a small purple shoe below one of the seats in front of us. We collected the shoe and enjoyed an excellent 3D experience. After the show, we searched for Haley, the stellar team member, and informed her of the found shoe. The matter was taken care of, and Haley offered to meet after she finished her day at work.
Awesome.
Later that day, we met with Haley, and over the next 3 hours, she showed us many of the things which we had never experienced before in the parks. We visited Universal some 5 times before, and had never thought to spend much time in Seuss Landing or Camp Jurassic. We had no idea what we had been missing, and thanks to Haley, we had a marvelous time, which would not have been possible without her devotion to making our experience in the parks the best it could be. Since then, we have kept in touch and are looking forward to seeing her in the parks again. Thank you very much. Warmest regards, Quincy. Wow.
That is
How
a
cool is
SPEW
that?
of the highest order.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
Yeah.
The friendships come out of it as well.
That she spent, I thought she was going to say, we just pointed a few things out in, the Hollywood area. But
3 hours
3
worth?
hours showing around
Wow.
the park is amazing.
So cool.
And they found that kid's shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they found
Awesome.
the parents as well. Well, that was really cool. And if you have got a SPEW story for us, and a SPEW, of course, is the Society for the Promotion of Employee Well-Dones. Yay! Please share them with us, and you can either post up the Facebook page or preferably, so we've got it in proper writing. Send it to the podcast at podcast@uuopodcast.com.
Or if you're feeling brave, actually, I'm going to add in,
Oh, yeah.
you can record it yourself saying it on your phone and email it to us that way. Or you can go to speakpipe.com/UUOpodcast.
Very good.
Because yes, it'd be cool actually hearing people talk about it themselves. Because we waffle too much, or I waffle too much.
Yes, dear.
No.
I have to now. Hunter's not here. I have to cover up for two wafflers.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and I guess we're wrapping this show up already, huh?
Yeah.
But we've got another segment here. And our good friend of the show, Donna Pierce, who I finally got to meet during Horror Nights. It was awesome. We just kind of ran into each other as they were leaving and we were going into Horror Nights one night. So
Cool.
It's great. Great to see you. They went to both Carnivale and the Wantilan Luau. So... Tracy, you want to go ahead and do the Wantilan Luau first so I can take a break?
Absolutely. If you want to do the Wantilan Luau, pre-registration also begins at 5:30 p.m. Again, there is a waiting area with entertainment, but not as many seats, so you are standing around more. This is a bigger show. Seating begins at 6 p.m. And for this show, there are 16 square tables holding 10 people per table. That's a big table. It's 4 deep from the stage. For this show, I do recommend the priority seating because if you get seated in rows 3 or 4, your view can become obstructed. Again, like the Carnival, there is one table with American fare. Then there are 4 other tables with Polynesian fare and 1 table of desserts. For drinks, you have beer, wine, soda, and Mai Tais. Just like the other show, drinks are brought around and are free-flowing. This dinner show has a little bit more fancier foods, such as the pig, salmon, and roast beef. The food is okay, not impressive. However, I feel the food with the Carnival is better. The Planters Punch is also better than the Mai Tais, which are a bit sweet, and I like sweet drinks. The show begins at 7 p.m. One of the things they state is that the story of the dance is done with the hand motions, so you have the same dances for each story. The entertainment becomes dull fairly quickly because it's the same people to different songs shaking their hips with different hand motions that you don't know what the motions mean. After about 3 songs, it's the same old thing. I kid you not when I say I watched probably 10 to 20 people get up and leave before the show was over.
Oh.
Wow.
Awkward.
Yeah. The highlight is supposed to be the Samoan fire dancer who comes on probably 2/3 of the way into the show. We did stay to see him perform. He was okay, but it was not super impressive like everybody says. Once he was done, it was a mass exodus. We got up and left as well as quite a few other people, and the show was not done yet. I would guess 1/3 of the audience got up and left prior to the show being done. Wow. For my recommendation, I do say the Caribbean Carnivale. Better entertainment, better food, and better drinks. So, yeah.
All right. Well, let me tell you about those better food, better drinks, and better entertainment. Over at Carnival, so for the Caribbean Carnival, pre-registration begins at 5:30 p.m. You are on the lower level in the conference room area. You register and then sit around while you wait to be seated. During the time you're waiting, there's a roving entertainer who is very good. He plays a guitar, he talks to you briefly to find out a bit about you, and then improvises a song dedicated and about you that he performs for you.
Awesome.
That is great. Seating begins at 6 p.m. If you paid for priority seating, you get a table in the middle close to the stage. There are 8 round tables holding 8 people per table. No seat is bad, so I would not recommend paying the difference. Once you are seated, you are allowed to go to the buffet. There is 1 long table with American fare, such as mac and cheese, chicken fingers, pizza, etc. There are also 3 other tables of Caribbean fare and 1 table of desserts. For drinks, you can have beer, wine, soda, or Planters Punch. Drinks are free-flowing, once again, and are brought around and refilled for you.
Darren, what's Planters Punch?
I don't know. It sounds like something that's specifically for them there. Something that they make. I'm guessing it's probably going to be something like with tropical fruits and rum.
That looks like a yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Fruity drink.
Yeah. The food is very tasty, just the right amount of spice and unique dishes. Overall, a very good dinner. At 7 p.m., the show starts. Your host is the same roving guitar player from earlier. He is joined by a female singer who is from Jamaica. There is also a band. The show is entertaining. They come out to the audience frequently and get guests involved. There are beads handed out, dancing, and even a conga line. After the show, the singers and dancers will pose for pictures with you. Altogether, the show and dinner was very entertaining, and I would highly recommend it, and it is definitely worth the money.
Cool.
Cool. That sounds really good, actually.
So the Carnivale's the one at Sapphire Falls.
Yes.
And the Luau was it?
So while you're staying in Cabana Bay, go across the street and enjoy Carnival.
I suppose you don't have to stay there, do you?
Yeah.
Planters Punch is... It's... so looking at the recipe that I've just found online here, it's 1.5 ounces of dark rum, a 1/4 ounce of grenadine, or a 1/2 ounce lime juice, and a 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, whatever that is.
It's what I put in me
Sugar water.
Triple sec.
No, it's what I put the sugar and and the lemon juice together for the Lynchburg lemonade.
2 ounces of pineapple, orange, or passion fruit juice, or a mix of fruit juices, and optional club soda and seasonal fruit to garnish.
Exactly as I thought.
There you go.
It's got rum in it, I'm happy.
Yeah,
fruit punch and dark rum. There you go.
Yum,
alcoholic fruit punch, no good to me. Cool.
Excuse me, this has gone bad.
Definitely tastes off. I think this fruit. It's
giving me a headache.
It's fermented a little bit too much. There was
only have 2 or 3. That's all.
Yeah. I'm going to add in the end, there was some new details of a celebration of Harry Potter today, I do believe. We've had a couple of the talent being announced.
Okay.
Stanislav Janevsky.
All right, yes.
Who was Victor Krum.
Yes.
This is first year. Obviously, the Weasley twins are coming back, which we speculated with Chris. Well, no, because they haven't been the last couple of times, I didn't think. And that's it at the moment.
Last one. I think last year they weren't here.
Yeah.
Took a break.
So yeah, at least that's good they've got somebody new in.
Yeah. Cool.
For sure. All right, well, that is going to do it for the show. We'll see you on the next one.
Well, that wraps up another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Thanks for listening. Between shows, please subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. It really helps. But if you're not an Apple user, you can find us on Stitcher, YouTube, Google Play, or wherever great podcasts are found. Head over to our blog at uuopodcast.com for show notes, articles, and more. You can get in touch with us by emailing podcast@uuopodcast.com or leave us a voicemail at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Just search UUO Podcast. And if you're planning a trip to Universal Orlando or Walt Disney World, please check out our sponsors by going to mouseandmuggle.com to book your next trip. Well, that's a wrap. See you next week.